We're going to start off today in child's pose or else pranam. So pranam is just lying on your front, down on your belly. I'll show you pranam in case you're not sure. Everyone knows child's pose, don't you? This is pranam. Bit hard to get out of that one when you lie down in it. I won't leave you there, but it's very, very restful. So otherwise, if you're happy to bring the hips back to the heels, sit into child's pose with or without a support under the head. So the important thing, whatever you've chosen here, whatever variation, is that your head is supported. Your forehead can rest. And feel how this releases the neck, the shoulders, and quietens the frontal brain. Take another moment, another breath. And then let's bring ourselves up onto all fours. We're going to curl the toes under. And just give our toes a little stretch. Pull the hips back towards the heels, pressing the hands into the earth until you feel your feet, your toes having a little stretch here. Then come forwards again and point the toes back. Now sit back again towards the heels. And if you can, walk the hands back a bit. So you lift up higher, you might even bring your hands to your legs, sitting right back on the heels. Okay, so we're going to do this a couple of times, just in and out of it. Come forwards, turn the toes under, sit back towards the heels. You can keep the hands on the ground or start to walk them back, lift the body up so you're actually sitting right back on the heels. Perhaps even stretch the palms away, interlace your fingers and lift the hands up. Now we can let this, grow. So we can take a breath or so and then come out of it. We'll come into it again in a moment. So point your toes back, sit back on the heels, walk the hands back. Sitting tall, or maybe as this one develops, we might, if it's not too much, lift the knees a bit. Maybe not. Down again with the knees, down again with the hands, curl the toes under one more time. Sit back to the heels with the toes curled under. Interlace the fingers if you like, stretch the arms up. Stay here if you can, breathe out. Then hands to the earth. Let's point our toes back. Sit back on the heels, upright, hands on the legs, or even leaning back a bit, lifting the knees. So don't hurt yourself, obviously. And just bring that little stretch as much as you can to your feet. Bring it on down. Curl your toes under once more and just lift the head. Lift the tailbone, cow pose. Now point your toes back and round your back into cat pose. Let's do that a couple of times. Curl the toes under, cow pose. Point the toes back, cat pose. Curl the toes under, breathe in, cow pose. Point the toes back, come into cat, and if you can, even push your feet to the floor so much you hover your knees an inch off the ground. Knees down, curl the toes under, one more time, cow pose. Point the toes back, one more time, cat pose, with the option to lift the knees. Knees down, curl the toes under. We'll open into cow. That's our inhale, and on the exhale, neutralize your spine. So bring your tummy up into your body. Just stay here in tabletop. Anchor through your hands. Keep those toes curled under. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, could you press on the hands and the toes and hover your knees off the earth? Breathing here. I'm calling this table plank. So it's not a rounded back, it's a really strong flat spine, head forwards. Take a breath. And as you breathe out, could you bring your right knee towards your elbow? Not changing anything else, just that. Then bring that foot down, breathe in. Now left knee to the elbow. Bring it down. We'll try it one more time. So exhale, right knee to the elbow. Nothing else changes. Back to the start, inhale. Exhale, left knee. Back to the start, breathe in. And then drop the knees on down. Crawl back a little bit. Take the arms out ahead of you. Breathe in. As we breathe out, open through the shoulders. Tadasana. Now come forwards onto your forearms. And if you can, shift forward so that you're on your toes in a forearm plank. We've done this one a lot, but you can always bring your knees down in this one too if you prefer. Keep your core strong, your head forwards. Take a breath in. Now, could you, as you breathe out, hover your right toes off the earth? Then bring that down. Breathe in. Without changing anything else, hover the left toes off the earth. Breathe out. Toes down, breathe in. And now let the legs come down. Nice. Upward puppy. Breathing in. Lift through the heart, through the head. Breathe out. Let the head come down and draw the front of the body into the back body, gently curling. Now do it again. Open. Inhale. And gently bow the head. Gather the front body into the back body. One more time. Breathing in. As you're breathing out and gathering in, you could even think about lifting the hips. Open it up once more. Upward puppy. Stay here. Breathe out. Lengthen the right leg so much it floats off the earth. Now stay with that. An upward puppy. Breathe in. Breathe out lower. So just the leg down. Body still here. Breathe in. Now breathe out left leg. Get it long, get it strong. Let it float off the earth. Now stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it come down. Come right down onto your front. Interlace your fingers behind you. Breathe in. Float both legs up. And the chest and head in locust. Breathe out. Take another lovely long breath in. And breathe out. Bring it all down. Bring the hands down. Now peel on up into cobra. Lovely strong active legs. Reach into them. Lift on your knees. Find your kneeling plank. Pause here. Breathe. Strong straight body. Now pull the hips back. Curl your toes under. Stay for a sec. Give the feet that little stretch. And then come up. Downward dog. Breathing here. Move around inside it. Feel into the edges. Circulate your breath. Long exhale. And at the very end of your exhale, begin to walk up. Feet towards the hands. Breathe in, hands to your shins, feet hip width apart. Now as you breathe out, bend your knees, bring your hands around behind you, interlace your fingers, bow your head. Now you could stay here, body down on the legs, knees bent, hands resting against the sacrum, or lift the hands, keeping the fingers interlaced. Lift them up off the back. Breathe. Keep that connection between the upper body and the legs. One more breath. Now let the hands go, bend the knees a lot more and breathe in. Chair pose. Sit deep, let the hands come to the sky. Breathe out, come up. Open the arms wide and let them come around to meet the heart center. Feel the pressure, the blood pressure even. And let the eyes close. Tadasana. Now breathe in. Let the hands rise up the midline, reach up. Open wide, dive in with an open heart. In and over the legs. Now if you like here, Grab a block for each side of each foot, okay? A weird way to put that, a block each side of your feet. Breathe in and step your left foot back. Put your knee on the earth, keep the toes curled under, let the heart and the head lift. Breathe out and step up again, fold in, Uttanasana. Breathe in, right leg. So we're just going gentle, knee to the earth, long breath in, let the heart open. And then long breath out, step up and fold in. You can do it with or without the blocks. So keep alternating now with your breath. Long inhale all the way to that low lunge. A long exhale to step up and fold gently in. Good, your rhythm. Keep it going. We're going to go one more time on each side. So we began with the left leg. Keep going so that you'll finish with your right leg stepping back. And when you get to Uttanasana, stay, fold in. Shift the blocks out of your way, hands to your shins, breathe in, look up, straightening the arms, lift the heart. Now breathe out. We're going to step on back into plank. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just swivel the heels to the left. That's all we're going to do, just twist the feet to the left. Breathe in, come back to the center. Breathe out, heels to the right. Hands stay firm. Go again to the middle, breathe in. Heels to the left, kind of twisting the lower body. Back to the center, so hands stay firm, heels to the right. You feel that little twist? Back to the middle, breathe in. Knees to the earth if you like, or straight legs, chaturanga, lower down with a strong core. Take the hands back behind, interlace the fingers, float in locust. Breathe out, let the hands come down, keep the legs floating. Now cobra, the legs come down, but they stay active. Now lift, up and back, downward dog. Good, settle in, find the breath. If you want to take child's pose for a moment, do. Just come to your breath. Slow it down. Now, from all fours or from downward dog, we're going to raise the right leg. Lengthen it up and back. Inhale. Now bring the foot through between the hands. Stay high off the back knee and get the balance through the feet. Breathe in and lift the arms up to the sky. We're just going to take our time here and breathe out. Get that balance now. Push forwards and back through the legs. Great. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the strong legs. Connection to the earth. Take another lovely big breath in, reach. And we're going to breathe out. Let the hands come down. Draw the back leg in, knee to your nose. Stay small. Curl into a little ball. Step back. Breathe in. Rise up again. Find that balance again. Breathe out. Good. Now take your time. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, go deeper. Stable. We're going to step into the front foot now. We're going to breathe in. Pull the arms down and pull the back knee into the chest. And stay here. Breathe out. So pause, eyes on one spot. Lower belly drawing in. Breathe. You can stay here, or on your in-breath, stretch the leg straight out in front of you. Then breathe out, bend it again. Now we step back again. Breathe in. to that high lunge, hands to the sky, and find the balance again. Breathe out. Well done. Take another big breath in. Now as we breathe out, bring the hands together in prayer. We're turning left, spin on the ball of the back foot till the heel can come down and move into Skandasana there. Stay there. So the right leg bend, right leg is straight, foot firm on the floor. It's turned in a little bit as well. Good. Spin back around to the top of the mat, hands to the earth, come into a lunge. Exhale. Keep your left hand down on the ground and lift the right arm to the sky, a little twist. Exhale. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. On our next breath in, we're going to bring our hand down. And as we breathe out, step back into plank. So find that plank again. Breathe in. Heels to the left. Breathe out. This time, see if you could lift your right hand to the sky. Side plank. One foot in front of the other. Draw the hips forwards. Lift them high. Breathe in. Then bring the hand down as you breathe out. Find plank. No rush now. Into plank. Breathe in. Heels to the right, with the option to lift the left hand to the sky. Now, if this is too much, you could put the bottom leg down, the knee down. Okay? Very good, everyone. Stay with it. One more breath. Then bring the hand on down. Come to plank. Breathe in. Now chaturanga. Knees first or straight legs. Float into locust. Just let the arms reach back. Breathe out, hands to the earth. Now rise, cobra. Inhale. And back, downward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or all fours. We're going to take the left leg up. So inhale and let it float on up. Good. Now take it through between your hands. Take a moment to find that lunge. Feel the feet. And get ready to lift the arms up as you're ready. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, be here, go into it. Hips deeper, legs stronger. Well done. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's stay with it for one more breath in. On the out breath, let the hands come down and draw the back knee into the nose. Curl into a tiny little ball. Step back. Breathe in. Hands to the sky. Now take your time and find the balance again. Breathe out. Take another breath in. Now we're going to stand up as we exhale. Right knee up to the chest. Make fists draw the elbows back. Stand tall. Eyes focused. Lifting the knee high. Good. If you want to go further, breathe in. Straighten the leg just for the in-breath. Breathe out, bend it. Step back. Breathe in. Find that high lunge again. Breathe out, get into it. Lovely. Now one more time, lovely big breath in. Then hands in prayer. We're going to shift. So we kind of lean forwards, then we shift to the right. Spin the foot so that the heel comes down. Bend the right knee. Straighten the left leg. Be here. Leaning into the right. Come back around to the front. Come into a lunge. Breathe out. Now, right hand firm on the ground. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Little twist. Exhale, go deeper. Strengthen and lengthen the back leg. Good. Another breath. Long exhale. Well done. Now bring your hand down. Breathe in. Breathe out. We come back to plank. Now find your plank. Breathe in. Now heels to the right. Breathe out. Could you lift your left hand up? Breathe into side plank. Breathe out. If you want to put that right knee down, you can. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out back into plank. Take a breath in. Heels to the left. Breathe out. Side plank. Right hand rising. So think about the hips. Draw them forwards in under the body, up high to the sky. Take one more breath. And let the exhalation bring the hand down, back to plank. Breathe in. And lower it. Breathe out. Locust. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands to the earth. Now cobra or upward dog, rise. Inhale. And back. Exhale. Downward dog. Walk your hands down your mat towards you. Breathe in, slide the hands onto the shins, lift halfway, fold all the way in, Uttanasana. Perhaps hands around the back of the ankles, arms hugging in against the legs. Let go, unwind. Inhale, open to the sky. Exhale, gather it in, down to the third eye, the heart center. And breathe in Tadasana. We're going to take ourselves sideways on the mat now to a wide leg stance. So stand whatever direction works for you. And you might want your couple of court blocks or whatever yoga blocks you have. They can be helpful here too, right in front of you. Turn your toes in a little bit. Lift the arches of the feet, hands on the hips. Breathe in, roll your shoulders back, roll your elbows back, open the chest. Strong legs now, tip forwards. Drop the hands down under the shoulders to the ground or blocks. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Now breathe out and walk your hands back between your feet, lining up the fingertips with your toes if you can. You can use the blocks and drop the crown of the head towards the earth. Keep the elbows stacked above the wrists as they bend. So the head is in front of the hands. Now take one more breath. Long breath out to drop in a little deeper from the height in the sit bones. And walk your hands back out under your shoulders. Breathe in, lift the heart, lift the head. Turn the toes halfway out on both sides and then bend the left leg, Skandasana. Yeah, now keep low, bend your right knee and shift across to the other side. Good, let's try that a couple of times. So we breathe in, we stay low as we shift. And breathe out, bend the knee. Good, keep it going now, your breath. Working into those hips. Stay with your breath though, don't leave that behind. So it's a big breath in as you travel across. Long breath out as you get into it. One more time to each side. We started by bending the left knee, so we finished by bending the right knee. Good, now with that right knee bent, spin around into a lunge over that right leg. Now put the left hand down on the ground, firm, lift the right arm up to the sky, breathe out. We can stay here or go a little bit further, spinning all the toes to the right. Drop the outside of that left foot to the floor, the edge of the foot, and then reach the right hand in the direction of that extended leg. Now spin back around to Skandasana. Lift it across to the left, bending the left leg. We're back on familiar ground now, Skandasana. Good, now turn into a lunge over that left leg. Simple lunge, that's it. Now right hand down on the ground, lift the left arm up. So there's your little twist and you can stay with that and the other just really, it grows out of it. Spin on the heel of the front foot, turn the foot out on the toes of the back foot until the little toe edge of the foot is on the ground. That's it. And then reach the hand, parallel to the earth towards the extended leg. Got that? Brilliant. Take another breath. Now lift it up, breathe in, spin it back to Skandasana. Lift and shift across to the other leg. Can we go Skandasana other side? How's that working? Do it one more time to each leg. Skandasana. Just the little mooching in, across. Good. Now back to the middle. Straighten your feet so you have them parallel to each other. Your hands under your shoulders. Breathe in, lift halfway. Breathe out, fold in. Head to the earth, or like that direction. Hands firm, head in front. So feel here, you're pushing your hands into the floor and almost pushing them forwards. They don't move, but that's what it feels like. Now, hands back out under your shoulders. Breathe in, lift halfway. Good. Heel toe your feet in towards each other. Go closer, turn them out, come to a squat. Hands together, we can hover, and hover nice and high, or we can sit the hips down lower. Grab a couple of blocks. You probably have them there already, do you? You can put them under your hips if you like. Yes, your squat. Now let the hands come down, let the hips come up, push into the feet, bring them parallel to each other. And then we're just going to fold on down and hold on to the elbows, drop the head into that space between the upper arms. The feet about as wide as your mat would be. Breathe here. Drop the hands. Bend the knees a little bit. Uncurl slowly. Rising up, open. Arms wide into the sky. Gather it in, pull it down to the third eye. The heart center. Good. Bring your feet together. Now cross the left leg behind the right. So just swing it around. Send it over to the right so that you're on the little edge of that left foot. Bend the right leg a little bit. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Lift the arms up. And then over to the right a little bit. Good. Push into the right foot. Breathe in. Nice. Breathe out. Back to the center. Let the hands go. Bring the feet back together. Good. Right leg behind now. So as it crosses over behind, go to the edge of your foot. You see that? Bend the front leg a little bit. So you already get this stretch in the outside of that back leg. Hold the right wrist, lift up, and now over to the left. Exactly. Draw the lower belly in a little bit. Lengthening through the lower back. One more breath. Long breath out, ease over. Breathe in back to the middle. Let the hands go, feet come back together. Tadasana. Let the eyes close. Feet together. Strong feet, strong legs. Draw the lower belly in. Lift the heart, lift the head. One more breath. We're going to make our way down now onto the ground. A little twist. So let's just ease on down there onto the back. And when you get there, bring your right knee in. Give it a little hug. Now draw it across to the left. Open the right arm out to the side. So a little twist. Open the chest towards your ceiling. Let the head roll towards the right. Maybe, I don't know if the lovely weather is going to stay, but if you ever get a chance, take the recording out into the garden and do the practice outside. So lovely. Bring it on back to the center. And then your ceiling is the sky. Bring the knee in. Maybe at the weekend. Let's change it. Left leg in, right leg long. Pause here. Give it a little hug. We'll bring the leg over to the right. So a little twist here, opening the chest. So remember, you always have the recordings of the practice for a good week. I leave them there for a full week. So if you ever want to revisit anything, it's there. One more breath. Bring it back. Knee in. And then the other leg. So bring both knees in wide, feet together, reach through and hold the feet. You could simply stay here in Baddha Konasana or lift the feet up, happy baby, and rock it. Then we're either going to roll over to our side to come up and gather all the bits we need for Savasana, or if you're pressed for time, want to keep it really brief, just extend the legs out long, drop simply into the earth and settle, counting the breath down from 10 to 1. Mini Shavasana. You can give it 10 breaths. You can't be that busy. Okay. Otherwise, we're gathering all the props and blankets and socks and we're setting up a little nest for our Shavasana. I know sometimes setting up all the bits and pieces can be a little bit intrusive in the practice. You're kind of stopping your flow to gather all your bits and pieces together. But actually, it's so worth it in the end. You will drop deeper, quicker, I think, with the supports. Cushion under the head, the bolster under the knees. So a little reminder with the support under the legs. And I'm sure that some of you are really getting used to this now, but what I love to do is put a bolster there, a block under the edge of it that's going to be near your head, a rolled up blanket for under the ankles, so that we come down, propping the lower legs so that the knees are higher than the ankles, the heels aren't touching anything, back of the ankles on the rolled up blanket or towel. We lie back, put your cozy blanket over you before you lie back. Get the other cushion under the head, if you can, with the corner of the cushion pointing down under the spine. Arms wide. Final little cherry on top is a little cushion under each hand. Maybe another blanket over the arms. Maybe an eye pillow. A lot of cherries on top. Now drop in and feel the rhythm, the pattern of your breath. As you settle here, if you notice that your back is not becoming more and more comfortable, elevate the legs more. So raising the lower legs onto your couch or a footstool, or even just a couple more cushions underneath the knees can really help to ease the back. Feel the softness of the belly as you let go of any holding there physically, allowing the muscles of the tummy to relax. We did quite a lot of work today engaging the deep muscles here. Now can we let go? Can we let the belly breathe? In that residual tension in the tummy, we hold a lot of stress. Everyone knows the feeling of nerves in the belly. And if we're under stress kind of all the time, it becomes our habit to hold that little bit of tension there in the tummy. So stay present with it. Stay present in the breath in the belly. And keep encouraging that subtle release more and more, softening the contents of the tummy. Now, if you have your own positive affirmation, repeat it to yourself 3 times. Or perhaps today, repeat to yourself 3 times. I am who I am, and who I am is enough. Now, become aware of the world around you, sounds, the movement, Become aware of your own breath. And take a deeper breath in. Big deep breath into the belly. As you empty it out slowly, and when you feel ready, press the back of the waist towards the earth. Roll the knees, the kneecaps towards the ceiling. Then hold the pelvis steady and bend one leg. Put the foot on the bolster, then bend the other leg. And then roll over to your side and snuggle in on your side. Stay there. Rest your head. Feel this moment. And come up slowly, present in how you feel. Find your seat. Turn the palms to face up. We can close the eyes. And again, just go inside. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Gather the hands together at the heart center. And let something come to mind that you feel grateful for. Let's take a big deep breath in. Open the arms wide. Big stretch. Reach up. Gather it together. Pull it down to the wisdom center. That reminder that you're wise. Bring it down to your heart, your seat of love and compassion. You're loving. You have it within you. Hands to the earth as we ground the practice. Namaste.